I always have thought and always believed that volunteering should be a developmental experience for people, and that there needs to be a fair exchange. So volunteers give us an enormous amount of their time, their energy, their efforts, their skills. It's only really fair that we give them something back for that, right? So the qualification is imagined as part of that offer back to that volunteer, part of that fair exchange. You give us all that skill, you give us all that talent, you give us all that time, you help us expand our reach, bring more people into treatment. And what we give back to you is this qualification that helps you grow, helps you develop, helps you learn new things, helps set you up well for a kind of future career.
Chris Benfield came along, my supervisor at the time when I was in accredited and regulated learning, and he said there was a problem with recruitment, being able to recruit people with the relevant qualifications and the relevant experience. So my brain at that time just went into how do we solve that problem, and it wasn't rocket science, it was quite simple and straightforward. Let's create a qualification that we can utilise to educate staff further, and the 1,600 volunteers that we had nationwide.
We started out on this journey, as I mentioned, a really long time ago, because we did a volunteer survey, and we always knew that a good number of our volunteers wanted to work in this sector, but we never really knew how many. When we did the volunteer survey a couple of years ago, staggeringly, 71% of our volunteers got back to us and said, we love volunteering at Change Go Live, Chris. We'd like to take that journey further. What can you do to help us? And 71% of them said that they really saw a link between volunteering at Change Go Live and future employment.
We had things like harm reduction, person-centred care, health interventions, so basically covering all the areas of what a recovery worker would do or come into contact with. And it's just given me a huge insight into the service. It may be into parts of it that I wouldn't have normally come into contact with, you know, like some of the medical stuff or the opiate team. And it's just been so amazing. It's been really helpful to learn all the skills and the knowledge, but also to really get like a good foundation of how the service works.
It's a different set of people. I feel like when I met them the very first time, when they came on as part of their interviews and the application process, etc., I had a nervous group of people. They weren't too quite sure what they were getting themselves into. The first day that they were in the classroom, they were quiet. There was a little bit of apprehension from them, just a little bit of reservations from them. But from that day one to right now, you've got these individuals who have been speaking their hearts out, speaking about their experiences. The journey that you saw on the big screen, that's them now.
Giving back to our volunteers is a really important reason for why we're doing this. But also to making sure that we've got a workforce that's fit for the future as well. And those two things come together beautifully and harmoniously when we do a project like this.
I would love to thank everybody who's been involved in making, creating and delivering the course. I would love to thank Jacob, my volunteer coordinator, and Jerry, our service manager, for all their support and encouragement. Everybody that has helped me, you know, do the competencies and has given me their time at Wirral Ways. And then also Mo, who was our course facilitator, and he has just been beyond fantastic. Him and Helen as well. The advice and the support that they've given us has just been invaluable.
I already know that a number of our colleagues today that have been through this qualification have already moved into paid employment already, and what a fantastic outcome that has been. So yeah, big heartfelt congratulations to everybody that's been through this programme.
It's the celebration for the end of our NVQ. We made it to the end.
But I just want to say amazing work, everybody. This is a monumental achievement today. The people that are graduating are the first ever cohort of people that have been through this programme. What an amazing achievement that is.
Before I came into service with Wirral Ways, I had significant agoraphobia, and I wouldn't even go out the house. So it's still there, but it's really, really, really minimal now, and this has helped me personally to overcome a lot of barriers.
There's some things that can be measured, definitely. You can tell when somebody's been successful at something, passing a course, getting a job. But there's other things that you can't measure, and that's the experience that they've shared over here. Jenny speaking about agoraphobia, the relationships that they've built up, the friendships that they've had. So certain things can, like I said, can be measured, and others, it's just invaluable.
The qualification from start to finish was, I'd say, intense. You know, you learnt an awful lot, and it opened up new avenues of ways that you didn't think of. And it's been really exciting, and I'm really made up to get to the end of it and look forward to moving on in the future.
It's been an honour and a privilege for me to be a part of their journey. It really has. And the fact that they're going to go on to do some amazing things, I'll be happy to know that I've been a small part of that journey.
Why are you together? Why are you so close together?
Yeah,
Well-
we got more than an NVQ out of this.